I'm here with Gabe Minichello and Gabe Anderson. We're going to be doing some stress relievers. So to start, what would you guys rate today's stress? 10 being super stressed, 1 being very calm, very chill.
Today's stress, I would say probably about a 3.
A 3? You're good and relaxed, right?
I've given mine like a 4.
A 4?
Maybe a 5.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
So what's a current stressor in your life that's maybe causing some of the stress?
I would say college admissions along with like scholarships and stuff. And I would also say just like, I don't really know what I want to do, like fear of the future, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, mostly
yeah.
the same. I mean, typical senior stuff.
So how do you usually manage your stress?
I would say I manage my stress usually. I got a lot of pets, so I like to spend time with my dogs. I like to play guitar. I like to listen to music. The music is a really good stress reliever in my life. I also like to, sometimes spend time with my family.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
For me personally, I really like taking hot showers and listening to music. Karaokeing every once in a while. Not a good singer, but it still works.
Put your heart into it. We love.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, what is it? I also like hanging out with my friends. And honestly, surprisingly, work is not a stressor for me. It's actually like a stress reliever, personally.
So to get started, we're gonna do like a 10-minute like stress reliever yoga. Have you ever done yoga before?
I have not.
All right.
Have not.
Have you?
Yeah.
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 How often?
Well, it just depends.
You've done it before.
I've done it before.
Yeah,
It just depends if I'm in the mood for it,
Yeah, I feel that. All right. Let's get started. Yoga as a practice encourages not only physical relaxation, but also mental. Stretching and posing can help relieve aches, knots, and tension, which can also help with stress relief. Focusing on your emotion while practicing yoga can improve mindfulness. We did yoga as a stress reliever. How do you feel?
I think that was probably pretty nil. It was like a 0.
Yeah,
stress.
Did it cause stress?
No, it didn't cause or relieve any stress. Which is kind of like,
Cool.
I liked it. I give it like a 3, but if you've stretched and you do it on a regular basis, it's probably like a 6.
If you make a practice of yoga, you can definitely reap the benefits of it. For us, we chose a beginner one and we were all popping the joints.
The glow stick cracks. That's all 3 of us right now.
Exactly. On to our next stress reliever. So art is proven to be very therapeutic. So I've got some coloring books, guys. When was the last time you used a coloring book?
It's been years.
It's been years? Yeah. I'm hoping to break that here.
Wow.
Are you creative or like artistic people? Do you like doing art?
I like doing art. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but
That's
I like
fine.
doing art.
Yes, I feel that.
That's fair. I would probably agree, so.
Yeah, awesome. Creative outlets often help with stress relief, and art is a very popular outlet. From coloring pages to paintings, art can promote relaxation and deep thinking. Have you ever needed or gotten help with stress?
Not really anything. I sometimes talk to my parents about it, and they're understanding. I wouldn't say my stress has gotten that, bad enough to warrant stuff like that. But I respect, if people need to take whatever measures they need to for that sort of thing.
I've gotten help for my stress. I've talked to counselors, but I've also talked to some teachers sometimes, and I'm in therapy, so yeah, I deal with my stress. What about you?
Yeah, I have gotten help with stress. I'm also in therapy. I've been in therapy for a little while. I do like a once a month just sort of like decompress thing, which for some people they may need it more frequently, or some people may only need it every 6 or 8 weeks or something. So let's show off what we made actually first and foremost.
I didn't finish. It was a big one.
I did one jellyfish.
I love it.
Out of 4.
I love it. How would you rate coloring as a stress reliever? So 10 means you really loved it, 1 means you maybe wouldn't do it again or it caused stress. So did you like it? Yeah.
I like the easy coloring ones and not the hard ones. And when they're hard and then when you mess up, it gets really stressful. So I'm just gonna say, rating this coloring, I give it like a 5.
A 5?
A 5 on
Alright.
on the
Alright.
stress relieving level.
Would you recommend it to others?
If anyone's a perfectionist, no.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I love that.
I would say I would give it maybe like a 5 or a 6. Like I could see myself maybe doing it again, but I don't really see myself going out and buying
A coloring book.
a coloring book myself,
Yeah.
my own.
Awesome. All right, let's go on to our final stress reliever. We're on to our final stress reliever, which is just a good old scream. So sometimes relieving stress is more about relieving tension. It also acts like crying or laughing. When you scream, it releases sort of like chemicals. It's like a chemical reliever. And that all helps with emotional stress relief. So, ready?
Ah! Ah!
We screamed our heart out, some more than others. What did you think of screaming as a stress reliever? Do you feel less stressed? Did you like it? Would you recommend it to others?
I think it was a good, I would rate it probably like a 6 or 7. Probably the best of all of them that we did. Yeah, I would do it again. I just make sure my neighbors aren't home.
Yeah.
All right. I think screaming is a good stress reliever, in my opinion. I give it like an 8.
8? Yeah. We've dug deep and we tried out some stress relief methods. Now that we've done them, how would you rate your stress? So we started out, you guys were like 4 or 5. So how would you rate it now?
I would say a definite decrease. I'd say probably maybe a 2 or a 3 from an original maybe 4. I think what I said before.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's about like a 2.
2 or 3,
I
that's
give it like a
awesome.
2, maybe 3. I think the yelling really did help.
Yeah,
I think I like that one.
That one was fun. So what would you recommend to someone who is stressed?
Scream.
Scream? Yeah.
For someone who is stressed, there isn't one like way that works for everyone.
Yeah.
Make sure you practice healthy coping mechanisms and coping styles, and make sure that you aren't hurting yourself or hurting anyone else when you're relieving your stress.
Yeah,
and it may take some trial and error, but at the end of the day, only you know what's best for you.
Yeah, if you're willing and able, give these stress relievers a try as well as the ones from our other episodes. Thank you for joining us today. If you're ever feeling stressed and you're having a hard time with coping with it, you're not on your own. Turn to a friend, turn to a family member, an adult, or even just a professional. As always, you are not alone, and every stress you have is valid, and so are you. Thank you for coming along, and thank you for existing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.